Joe Biden is the largest child trafficker in the world right now. You come down here and you talk with the Border Patrol. Not only has Joe Biden made it impossible for law enforcement to do their job, made it impossible for us to secure the border. What's also happened is that kids are being sold to families, to people, to present themselves as a family. They walk across the border, and then those children are sent back across the border and used again. We're talking with a Border Patrol agent who came across one kid who'd been trafficked 17 times across the border. Joe Biden is the largest human trafficker in the world right now.
You can thank Democrats for this.
The fate of 300,000 plus unaccompanied children that have been placed with sponsors in the United States since he became president.
We're here today because the Biden administration has utterly failed. It has failed to secure the border, and it has encouraged parents to send their minor alien children on a dangerous trip to the United States unaccompanied. And it's failed to protect these children after they were let into the United States.
There's been a 357% increase regarding unaccompanied minors at our border. The policy choices of the Biden administration are creating an unending flow of children to this country.
It's a conveyor belt of children being forced through the system. And what's the priority of HHS? Just get them out as fast as we can. They go to factories, they go to slave labor. I've written to the FBI and asked the FBI, where are the 80,000 plus children this administration's lost? They don't know.
The New York Times illustrated that senior Biden administration officials like Secretary of Health and Human Services, Becerra, knew about this and continued to move children out of Health and Human Services as fast as possible by loosening vetting requirements for sponsors.
I have not received a response from the Secretary on what has happened to 85,000 children. The point is Secretary Becerra needs to come before us.
Every single person crossing the border now, if they want a good chance of surviving, have to pay a toll to the transnational criminal organizations. It was estimated that a year and a half ago, transnational criminal organizations were making $800 million a year in human trafficking.
You know, you can't help as a mama but think about your own children. And if we, as leaders of the greatest nation in the world, are not fighting to protect the most vulnerable, we are not doing our job.
And let me be clear, even one child in the custody of human traffickers is horrific and wrong. But 127,000? This administration, no wonder Secretary Becerra is too scared to sit there. He should be embarrassed of that record.
HHS is responsible for them, and they can't find them. They don't know if they're dead or alive or trafficked or being worked.
Why on earth would you not try and take the safest path to get here legally? Why on earth wouldn't you stop at a safe third country and say, I have a difficult, dangerous situation in my country, I have documentation to prove it, and I'm applying for asylum? What's wrong with that?
We have incentivized the use of children in illegal immigration, and nothing will change until we change our policy.
How much more alarming does it have to get that we would have the White House administration standing up here with us announcing the policies to improve it and announcing that we have a closed border?
The kids are in danger. The kids are in slavery. The kids are being exploited, and it should not happen in the United States of America.
Why in the world we would allow drug cartels to become rich off of our most vulnerable is beyond me. It's disgusting and it must stop.
We need to do better than this. We must do better than this. We must show that we care about the fate of these children